Students, as we have started with our chapter yesterday, acid, bases and salt, that is our second chapter. We have studied what do you mean by acids. We have generally discussed what is the taste of acids, what is the taste of base. Then we have studied the indicators, how we can industrially or in laboratory purpose, how can we detect whether a solution is acidic or basic by using the help of indicators. There are two types of indicators, natural and synthetic indicators. In natural we have studied 3 examples, and in synthetic also we have studied 3 examples. Then we have gone through the universal indicator and the olfactory indicator. Now today we are going to study about the topics in detail, that is let us move to acids. आज के क्लास में हम कैसे एसिड की केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीज होगी, एसिड्स बेस के साथ रिएक्ट करता है, एंड हाउ डज एसिड एंड बेस रिएक्ट्स विद मेटल्स, हाउ डज एसिड एंड बेस रिएक्ट्स विद मेटल्स एंड मेटल हाइड्रोजन कार्बोनेट्स, दैट वी विल स्टडी. देन हाउ डू एसिड्स एंड बेसिस रिएक्ट्स विद ईच अदर, and how do acids reacts with metallic oxides, or how do bases reacts with non-metallic oxide, that we will study. Activity 2.1 and 2.2, if you have gone through, that must be clear to you all. They have asked you to collect the samples of science laboratory. They have given certain chemicals names and they have set you to examine whether what will be the change. So with the help of the chart which I have given you yesterday, you will be easily able to distinguish. Same way 2.2 activity also I have discussed. Okay, so let us move to the part of acids. Okay, acids. Now acids is derived from the Latin word acidus. It is derived from the Latin word acidus. ठीक है, and what does acidus means? Acidus means sour. Acidus means sour. ठीक है. Now acids are classified in 2 types. Acids are classified in 2 types, or you can say into 2 categories. First is naturally occurring acid, naturally occurring acids, and mineral acids. So in these 2 ways your acids have been classified in these 2 categories. First is naturally occurring acid and second is mineral acids. So what are naturally occurring acids? Naturally occurring acids are weak acids which are present in your food items. ठीक है, naturally occurring food items are, or you can say, present in human body or in plants. So let us see first one, that is your naturally occurring acid. They are also your weak acids. Weak acid, what do you mean by weak acid and strong acid? We will study further. So naturally occurring acids in the sense weak acids. Okay, they are generally present in plants, food items, present in food items, or you can say human bodies, or you can say in plants. That is why they are also known as organic acids. That is also known as organic acids. Okay, let us see some common examples of acids which is present. Lemon. In lemon you have naturally occurring acid. Then orange, onion, then your apple, milk, your then tomato, then one more, wait, tomato also has. Then one more natural occurring acid is your present in tamarind. Okay, then curd also has, then you can say vinegar, and so on. So which type of acids is present? Mainly lemon. Lemon has which acid? Lemon has citric acid. Orange also has citric acid. That is why you can see this all taste some sort of sour in taste. Onion has ascorbic acid. They ask you this question, which acid is present in lemon, which acid is present in onion. Apple has malic acid. Milk has lactic acid. Tomato has oxalic acid. These are the name of the acids. Termite has tartaric acid. Termite means इमली. इमली होती है ना वो. Curd has lactic acid. As milk से curd बनता है तो it has which acid? Lactic acid. Your vinegar which you use in the Chinese, ठीक है? Vinegar has your acetic acid. So these are some common food items that you eat in your day-to-day life, and these are the acids which are present, and these acids are not harmful as they are the naturally occurring acids. Some acids are edible, as I have told in the previous lecture video also. Some acids are edible, so these are your edible acids. They are present in a very small amount, and that is why they are weak acid, so they doesn't harm your body. Cleared this many things. Acids are classified into two types: naturally occurring acids and mineral acids. Naturally occurring acids means they are weak acids present in your food items, human body and plants. That is why they are also known as organic acids, and these are the acids present. Okay, now next is your mineral acids. Next is your mineral acids. Second, what do you mean by mineral acids? They are strong acids. Now, what do you mean by weak acid and strong acid? That I will explain you. Now, first of all, let us see what is the mineral acids. The acids which are present, or you can say the acids which are obtained from the minerals. Obtained from the minerals. Example, sulfuric acid. Formula H2SO4. Hydrochloric acid. Formula HCl. Nitric acid. HNO3. Phosphoric acid. H3PO4. So these are the certain mineral acids, okay, the one which you obtain from the minerals, and their uses. What is the uses? They are mainly used in industrial point of view. Mineral acids are mainly used in industrial points of view. And used in fertilizers, manufacture of fertilizers, manufacture of fertilizers, industrial chemicals, pigments, dyes, etc. And HCl is present in our stomach also in small amount. HCl is present in our stomach also in small amount, which helps in our digestion. So is this thing clear to you? What do you mean by natural, or you can say organic acid, and what do you mean by mineral acids? Next, what I am saying, what is a strong acid and a weak acid? Strong acid, weak acid. Strong acids are those acids which almost completely dissociate or ionize when dissolved in water. which acids which completely gives its H plus ions. Acids हम किसको बोलते हैं? जिनके पास H plus ions होता है. तो जब आप उसको पानी में डिसॉल्व करें और वो अपना H plus ions completely दे रहा है, वो अपने पास कोई भी H plus ions नहीं रखता है, तो उसे हम क्या बोलते हैं? Strong acids. And when it does not give its H plus ions completely when dissolved in water, they are known as weak acids. Simple definition: the acids which are almost completely dissociated, or you can say ionized. Dissociate मतलब break down होना, separate होना, when dissolved in water. ठीक है. And what are weak acids? The acids which are partially ionized when dissolved in water are called weak acids. Let us see the examples. Example of strong acids are HCl, HNO3. Because when HCl is dissolved in water, it gives its H plus ions completely to form H3O plus Cl minus. It has given all its H plus ions. So this then H2SO4, okay, and many more. ठीक है. What are weak acids which do not dissociate? For example, CH3COOH. Example, that is your ethanoic acid, or you can say acetic acid. This is your ethanoic acid, or you can say it is also known as acetic acid. So when this is added to water, CH3COOH plus H2O plus, it gives you CH3COO minus plus H3O plus. ठीक है. So over here I am writing H3O plus. So is it completely given its H plus ions? No, it has more 3 H plus ions. Total ions are how many over here? 4. So in the product it has only given you 1 H plus ions. The 3 H plus ions are with himself. Okay, with itself. So that is why it does not dissociate completely. That is why they are known as weak acids. Example, H2CO3, or again one more example, carbonic acid known as carbonic acid, and so on. So these are your weak acid. Phosphoric acid, H3PO4. Phosphoric acid is also example of weak acid because they do not give its completely H plus ions when they are dissolved in water. So is this thing clear to you? What do you mean by strong acid? What do you mean by weak acids? What is a mineral acids? Okay. Now you know what is meant by concentrated or dilute acid. These things must be clear to you. What do you mean by concentrated, or you can say a dilute acid? Okay, thank you. Next in next lecture we will cover next video, part 2 video, I will explain you what do you mean by concentrated and dilute acids, and we will see the chemical property of acid.